Now you say like you're traveling through the mid, because at first, you know, it ain't like how it is now. If you starting this back at '08, you know, people not just uploading their stuff to YouTube and things like that. So you actually had to go to each of these markets. You're traveling to Cincinnati to get the hottest artists here and the artists from all over in Chicago or in Detroit. Or
you know what? I'm glad you mentioned Chicago, because that's where I really got my start. That's where I really learned the business. My group I had, Lyrical Warfare. We were put on by the Memphis rapper Kingpin Skinny Pimp. OG. He's an OG. We were on his 2000 album. Wow. I didn't meet these guys till like 2002. Put out their project in 03. It's a city store up in Chicago at the time called The Tip.
Okay.
And that's where, like, I'm a big fan of like psychodrama, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict. That Chicago. I was a teenager in the 90s. For people who don't know my age, I'm telling you my age now. So, but I had got a hold of a store up there, and I found out the owner was this white rapper from out that way named E.C. Illa. And when I called him, I was just thanking him for getting the order, because I spent like $400 with him the first time I came across the store. Just called him to say thank you, I appreciate you getting into the stuff, because he got the stuff to me in like 2 days. And then I was like, hey, I manage a group called Lyrical Warfare. And the minute I said that, he was like, y'all from St. Louis, right? And I didn't mention where I was from. And I was like, damn, how'd you know that? And he was like, I got people walking in the streets, off the streets of Chicago, into my store looking for your product. He's got my online CD store. People are constantly hitting me up trying to get a hold of your stuff. He was just on how fast can you get me some CDs. Went up that weekend because he had a studio at the place with the artists that I was still working with. We went up there just to record, and I brought him about 30 CDs. Went back up 2 weeks later. He had an envelope full of money for me, asking for more CDs.
Damn.
And me and dude, EC, got real close real quick. Like real close real quick.
Yeah.
For anybody in this music business, man, you really want some people to take you serious, you gotta sell. If you know how to earn money, create money, you're gonna get a lot of friends real quick.
Real fast.
But it's on you to decipher how real their friendship is, if the dollar sign's with it or not. My cats in Chicago, they treated me without the dollar sign, so.
Man. Now, what artists from Cincinnati, you know, since you're here in the 513, what artists from Cincinnati did you first, like, start tapping into when you learned about the music scene here?
Man, shout out to Judy Jones, Aunt Judy. Love you to death, Judy. She was the one who I really hooked up with, and she was the one where I was really starting to learn, like, what artists out here. But I did the street team back in the day for Beat Gang.
Okay.
With a Mr. Miyagi record.
Okay.
Funny story, at the time, St. Louis had a St. Louis artist at the time who had a Mr. Miyagi record as well.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Funny.
Yeah. Nah, because I think they got confronted one time when they were out there about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you'd have to ask Drizzle about that. Drizzle would have to tell you that story.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're going to have to get Drizzle in here to tell the story.
But yeah, I listened to Lil Spig. I just hooked back up with my man AR-15. Roadrunner TB, liking his shit real tough. The kid Dash Guapo. Miss Nikki back in the day. Did a lot of stuff with Miss Nikki. Shout out to her.
Okay.
Amp T's. Oh, man.
So you rocking, you got a list.
Skylar Black, loving what she's doing. Midwest Millie. Like, yeah, I really listen to Cincinnati. Y'all got a great sound here. I really like what I'm hearing.
Man. Now, what's some of the services that you offer, though? So that, say if it's an artist that's like, you know what, man, he in St. Louis, he got the Midwest mixtape shit. What can I do to get in with him to get some, to get some motion going throughout the Midwest? What services do you offer?
From circulating your music with email blasts, help artists get on DJ conference calls, to helping them plug with different outlets such as 411. You know what I'm saying? If someone is telling me, hey, I'm about to go out to Cincinnati, who do I need to mess with? Here you go. This is people you need to know. Really, every marketing available I can help with. It just comes down to what you got. And I'm not a ball buster. We're in the Midwest. I know we ain't got money out here like that. That's why I've never been caught up in too much of a dollar sign. But at the same time, I'm not trying to pay for your career either.
Word. And say you ain't funding somebody else's career.
Yeah, like if you can't come off with a simple, like, you know, even approach me like $20, have $20, you know, at least tell me something. Just be honest with what you got and we can work from there. That's the type of person I am.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. Now, what city you feel like right now? You from St. Louis, but what city you feel like really running the rap scene right now from the Midwest?
Flint.
Really?
Flint.
Okay.
Louis Ray, RMC Mike, YNJ, their sound, that producer up there, Energy Beats.
Say Flint got it.
Flint popping.
What do you feel about Milwaukee? They're going viral on the internet.
Hey man,
right
shout out to Milwaukee, my man Mixtape Trappers, DJ Jerry. That's another, like, that to me is your counterpart up there in the Midwest, out of Milwaukee. Mixtapes Trappers, man, they great what they doing. The funny thing is, I did an interview with them like 3 years ago, probably going on 3 years. And guess who was there after me about to do an interview?
Who?
Certified Trapper.
Oh, wow.
The kid that's been going by, you got Certified Trapper kid doing his thing. Chicken P. Lakia. And shout out to homegirl Destiny Lynn. She killing it.
Man, Milwaukee. And it seemed like they just came out of like...
Man, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Because, like, even when I was up there with Jerry, I was like, when you think of Milwaukee, you think of Tony Neal, music-wise, Tony Neal, Cuckoo Cal.
But that's now it's like the youngest, they taking the internet.
Yeah, they taking it real strong, real strong. That Chicken P kid is making some real good moves.
Man, what was it like when seeing Sexyy Red pop out? You know, St. Louis didn't have an artist for a minute that really, you know, not on a major scale. You would say since like Nelly,
hey,
maybe?
Man, let me explain something about her. She has that it factor, and that it factor comes with a personality.
Bingo. And
that's what a lot of people have a problem with. You still got to have a personality. You can be the most talented writer, the greatest voice in the world. If you ain't got a personality that people can relate to, you're going to be dead in the water. You know, but Sexyy Red, let me tell you, like, she's not an industry plant. She ain't an industry plant what the fuck soever.
Oh, yeah, because people say that a lot online.
And, nah, she's been grinding, I want to say, since, like, 2018, 2019. But this is how hard she was grinding. When was that? The summer of 2022. Okay, and I know this because in April-ish, my label that I work with out there, we dropped a single. And we was going hard, we was getting the spins on the radio station, etc., etc. You know, the 4th of July weekend came up. You know, that's a big weekend for all the mixed DJs.
Yeah, they go crazy when it's the weekend.
Right.
I'm a mixed show DJ, so I know.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But at the time,
I make 100 mixes, seem like.
And what was crazy, the program director at the time, one of the stations in St. Louis, Hot 104, sent a text message to the DJ saying, these are the St. Louis people you can play. These are the ones you can't. Sexyy Red's name was on the can't list.
Why?
She was going so hard. And the only reason why I know this, because our artist was on the same list. It was about 5 artists. And the crazy thing was, it was 5 artists that were really pushing. And I want to say it was probably just because they weren't doing business directly with the station. You know how that can be.
Wow.
I wouldn't call it payola, but they weren't building that relationship, I don't think, with the station, you know. So,
but we in a different time now too, where I feel like a lot of people think it's a balance, because nowadays people, they just popping on the internet so much.
Hey, but you know what? You can pop on the internet. You can pop as hard as you want on the internet, but let's just keep it real. If the DJs didn't jump behind Sexyy Red's records,
come on now,
she wouldn't been nowhere. No disrespect to her. I'm not saying that she's whack or anything.
But we got to be, it's the DJs, we keep things alive.
How many, you know what's funny? I was just talking, when I was at y'all mall, I was talking with one dude there. The little white kid who had that little viral moment a while back.
The Slim Jesus guy?
Yeah. Look where his shit went.
Yeah.
Exactly. He didn't work with none of the DJs though, after the fact.
Gotta work with the DJs.
The DJs, as much as people try to act like the DJs ain't important anymore, they're the ones who keep your wave going.
Gotta say that. So they put her on the can't list.
Yeah, they had Sexyy Red on the do not play list.
Right.
And look at them now. They have to play her. And I'm gonna say it one more time: Sexyy Red is not an industry plant. She worked very, very fucking hard.
So was it where you had been to her name around St. Louis?
I've been hearing her or whatnot, but until I'm more the type until it's brought to my doorstep, I'm just. But I started putting her on the site because every time I looked up, seeing just random females having her song in their stories, Twitter, random chicks with little videos. It's like, yo, every time I turned to social media, boom, the fan base was playing it. But then also, too, one thing I pay attention to my site, I pay attention to see who you guys are going on and searching for. Her name started popping up.
Wow.
So I'd be stupid not to put her on there, especially when I got hundreds and hundreds of fans looking for her stuff.
Man, we gotta get Sexyy.
Yeah, I don't care if she never retweets the shit. People are still gonna like the link. Yeah, they're still gonna go for it just because it's her.